Okay, so this is a research effort. This is a research paper done by my son, who is a licensed lawyer in Birmingham. And I'm a professor at the University of Alabama in Huntsville. And my daughter, she's helping me to do some data analysis on this. In the papers, we introduce the importance of classifying different types of sentences in contract laws. And at this point in time, we are narrowing our focus on contract laws because, I mean, the scope is just way too big. I mean, the semantics is way too complicated. So we're trying to narrow down the scope to just focus on contract laws at this moment. Even that, I mean, the problem is already is pretty big. So the way my son told me is during his first couple years, first year at law school, the way they do things is to classify the sentences. And then after that, they're trying to pick up the most important part of a court decisions. And then by generalizing those court decisions, we try to predict a new case, the outcome of a new case, and then try to find a similarity between a new case and those already in the database. I mean, trying to find the relevant legal precedents. So, so the 7 types of sentences we currently identify is the fact sentence, the court issue sentence, parties issue sentence, holding sentence, law sentence, procedural history, and references. Okay, everybody pretty much understand what a fact sentence is. It's essentially specifying the facts of the case. And then the court issue and party issues are the court issue is what the court considers to be the issue of the case. And then the party issue is what the individual party, I mean the plaintiff or the defendants, consider to be the issues. So, and then the holding sentence, in a way, this is the most important one. And this is the sentence that the court applying old precedents, and then what the court think is the central ideas of the case. I mean, it essentially is what the court think about the case. And then the law simply is just some reference sentence. And then procedural history is, of course, it's the procedural history of it. And then reference sentence, in a way, is the least important. It's essentially is just what those references. So the way we do it, we're using Spatie, natural language, NLP library to parse in it. And then we also we also build a database in order to do the match. So at this point in time, our database, our knowledge base is pretty small. We only have 12 cases. They're all drawing from Alabama, so the 12 of them. And then the first 5, we used it as training. So we identify the different sentences in it. And then the way we build the knowledge base is we extract the essential part of each sentence and put it into the knowledge base. And then when a new case comes, we use the similarity measure, which is based on the word vectors, and then compare with each sentence fragment in the knowledge base. And here's the results of our experiment. I mean, at this point in time, this is still very preliminary. And then considering this 7 sentence type, and this is what we got. Altogether, we have 1,063 sentences in the testing cases, and we got 646 sentences in the training cases. And then the accuracy at this point is about 69% for the testing cases. For the training cases, we got 92.41%. Now, this is not 100% for the training case because each time we enter some new sentences into the knowledge base, we somehow overwrite the old one. So it's just a tedious effect. I mean, each time we add something in it, we overwrite some old result, and this process is going to take a whole lot more time to adjust. And then we also maintain a 85% threshold for similarity. So if anything that is below the 85% threshold, we regard that as a fact sentence. It's just totally unique to the case itself. It doesn't have much, cannot do much about generalizing. So so that's the current result, what we have, and there's a lot much more to do. And the next step, we probably need to look into the contract case more and to discover certain rules about the sentence structure in the contract case. That's the way we are going to. That's the way we're going to go after this tough problem. I mean, this especially the semantic is always tough to crack that. So that's the end of my presentation, and I thank you for your time.